Again, I want to say good morning. Welcome to One Place, One Voice. This is where Liberians meet other nationals around the continent of Africa to bring back the African tradition to the USA. Let's unite. It's all about the African connection. So tomorrow, right on here, we're going to be having a health education. Just feel free to join in. It is important that we educate our audience, our public, when it comes to health. What make you to be in good health. You know what I mean? I thought it wise to bring that to my audience. So feel free to join me. Again, I'm the CEO, Joe Posca of One Play One Voice Network. We are here. We are back to serve you, and we will be having few intellectual come in as well to give you different experience, different education. We believe it is very important when it comes to your health, right? Because that sustain you, that keep you going in life. Eat good. Try to always watch what you eat. Like for me, it came to the realization where I'm very skeptical of what I eat because I believe when you eat any food, right? And from my experience that I have before I bring the health professional in tomorrow, um, I just want to say this. If you eat any food and it goes into your body, and your body kind of try to reject that food and it's been very consistent, then I think you will have to stop eating such a food. It is so, 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 so important. It's important to watch what you eat, and when you go, among friends, you gotta watch what you even drink. Because these are where mistakes come from sometimes. Because when you're out there among your friends and you guys are hanging out together, sometimes you don't even know. Because not everyone gonna like you. You know what I mean? So when I go out, when I'm among friends, I always skeptical of what I eat. And one thing I want to bring to my audience attention here today, for those who drink. Like for me, I drink occasional, right? I'm not a drinker, but I drink, occasional. Now, I have seen on some occasion where, you know, I was sitting and I saw someone brought a liquor open to that individual, and he actually drank the liquor. And I was wondering why would someone open a liquor behind you and bring it and you want to eat it? I mean, I'm sorry, you want to drink it. That kind of like it was scary, For me, I'm very skeptical when I go out. I got strict policy. Let's take for instance, if you go somewhere behind me and open a liquor and bring it to me, I'm not going to drink it. I'm sorry. It's just me. It's Joe Posca. That's what I do. I'm skeptical because the problem here is life is very short, right? And you are living a life, you want to leave an impact on everything you do. All right. So with that said, tomorrow, Sunday, the 24th and 24th, that is March 24, 2024, we're going to be bringing in Mistress Ann, to give us some health education. So feel free to join. Meanwhile, we are live right now. If you want to call the number on the screen to just speak to One Play One Voice, to tell us, how our network is, in terms of how you feel, please feel free to call right now. The number is on the screen. It's right before you, 914-338-8320. We're going to be here for maybe 15 to half an hour. So feel free to call, talk to the studio, and let us know the job we do. If you like it, there is free service. We are serving the public. We love our public. We just want to be there for our brothers and sisters. So we want to make sure that you're getting a good reception. So meanwhile, stay tuned. I'm going to be right back. Let's just take a short break, and right after I come back, I will give you some breakdown of how and some rules on what we're going to be doing, so you can understand. Stay tuned. Be right back.
Gotta bring the heat. Let off. Let off. Party to the top in slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. Body to the top in slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. I be acting different, says she acting different. She the bunny to my cloud when we gon' slide. Up the ground on a high glide. Take a night ride when I high glide. All the money got cheap put, but I never got one. Stock in a bundle, ready for war. Chevy and savage, live my diamond. Aim for the spot, no ammo. Got one for the head, make a man hollow. I be creeping in the dark like I lost my shadow. Creeping in the dark like I lost my. She a mad girl when I tap that. Call a bad girl, what's the clap that? Got a body to the top in motion. Got one for the stop with intention. Did I mention? Should I kill no prevention? So I give a little tension. Did I mention? Should I kill no prevention? So I give a little sensation. Body looking tempting, so I give a real thing. Put that body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. Make a man never run from illusion. Body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. Make a man never run from illusion.
Wow, that's great.
Beat. Gotta bring the heat. Let go. Let go. Body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. Body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. I be acting different, says she acting different.
Again, we say welcome to One Place, One Voice. There is where Liberians meet other nationalities around the continent of Africa to promote absolutely nothing but peace, love, and unity. On this platform, we promote nothing but peace, love, and unity. We push in peace because we see a lot of chaos in the world, and that's where we came from. Trying to push, peace among our brothers and our sisters, and around the world at large. So specifically, I'm going to be telling you what One Place, One Voice is born, and what we do, and the way we carry things on, so that I can be able to get some ground rules of what to expect tomorrow, what's going to be happening tomorrow. These things are very important that I make things clear. So at One Place, One Voice, we have a strict policy. Our policy as follow. You can call in to give your ideas, being very constructive. At One Place, One Voice Network, we do not tolerate insults. We have zero tolerance for insult for anybody. What a BA when we are giving preaching politics here on this platform. There will come a time we're going to have intellectuals. You know what I mean? People coming in to give different ideas of what's going on in the country of our origin, Mama Liberia. I always respect Liberia because that's where I came from, of course. I always give a shout out. But yeah, so tomorrow we deem it necessary tomorrow to come to you live with health education. It's important. I know a lot of people might join tomorrow because they want to hear, how to maintain their health, while moving on with life. So yes, we're going to be right here tomorrow. While I'm on live now, if you want to call to let us know how our network, how it sound, in terms of if we are very clear, because technology these days, sometimes you have a break in between. Sometimes the volume you might not hear us well. These are things that we want to hear from our audience. So feel free to call anytime you want to call when we live. The number you see on the screen, 914-338-8320. It won't work when we are live. So when we go offline, please don't call because you're not going to get us. It's only activated when we come live. It automatically gets activated, right? So right now when you call, we're going to take a call and you're going to speak to the public. All right. So when we're not live, of course, don't call that number 914-338-8320. You won't get us. All right. And we also want to tell our audience whenever you call into our studio, we welcome you to call our studio. Welcome for your voice to be heard. Meanwhile, we want you to keep our timeline very respectful. Keep your comment to a minimum. Um, we won't tolerate any disrespect to anybody on this platform because the platform is a platform that we have and we respect our audience. We want to make sure our audience feel very comfortable. So therefore, these are rules that we lay for one play, one voice. So when we go to the comment section and we see that you violate our policy, then of course we're very sorry. But next time you won't be able to see us. That means you're gonna mix one play, one voice, you know. But if you want to be nice and being very constructive, you know, and giving your comment, oh yes, then you're gonna stay with us for life because we're gonna be here at time. We're going to come here. You know, we're not going to be on this network for, let's say, every day. All right, we only come here when something very important happening, or we want to hear, you know, our people's voice because this is a community network that was built to serve our audience, to make our brothers and sisters' voice to be heard in New York City. So always feel free to reach me. I'm the founder and CEO of this network. So we have a very strict policy. Be respectful, be constructive. You can criticize. We welcome criticism, that's fine, but as long it is kept being very constructive. You know, we don't take team personal on here. So we want to make sure that you get all these, you know, contribution of our policy to know who we are. You know what I mean? But yeah. So pretty much again, one play, one voice is where all Liberians meet around. I mean, meet other nationals around the continent of Mama Africa, bringing back our African tradition back to the USA. Let's unite. It's all about African connection. So yes, you know, we're going to be here at time to give some message out. Like right now, we have our newly elected president, His Excellency JNB. For those audience who don't know the initial JNB, it means Joseph Nima Boakai. He is the current president for the Republic of Liberia, the country of my origin, where I'm from. You know, I'm very proud to be a Liberian. I'm very proud to be who I am, and I appreciate God, you know, for what He built into me to give back to the country of my origin, and also give back my brothers and sisters around the world at large. So at One Play One Voice, we do interviews, right? So in other words, if you live any part of the world, just contact us. Let us know. You know, send an email via oneplayOneVoice@gmail.com. You're going to get us. Arrange with us ahead of time, and we're going to set you up to into our slot, right? Because when you book us, that's how we're going to come to serve you. So we are, you know, we watch everything we do. We are very mindful what we do on this network because this network again is built for our audience. We have followers, want to respect them. We love them. We come to them via music, and we also come to them via our TV network. So therefore, we are very mindful in terms of what we do, how we do. I mean, we live in a social media age. So therefore, the social media age is built for the good, and it also built for the bad. So it depends on how you want to use a social network. For One Play One Voice, we want to use it in good way, you know, to reach our public, to reach our audience, to reach our brothers, our fans, you know, around the world. So we are on YouTube. You go to YouTube, you're going to see us, One Play One Voice, and other social networks. All right. And by the way of information, I also want to let you know that I'm a musician from West Africa. that is specifically Liberia. Liberia is found in West Africa. It's a small country that have, maybe a little bit over 5 million people. All right, so that's the country I am from. I just want to make sure my audience know these things, because sometimes when you're on the network, you got to make sure that your audience know you in a very good way, right? So, audience, again, my name is Jopuska. I'm a musician. I'm also a network personnel. All right. So these are things that you want to make sure from start your audience know who you are. I interact with my audience at any time. Like right now, when you call the number on the screen to tell me how you feel about our network, we're going to pick up your call and we're going to answer you and we're going to listen to you to voice out your opinion. That's what we stand for. One place, one voice. So we are all one people. So I think we should have one voice around the world. We said it will come a time that one place, one voice will be heard around the entire world. Because our mission is very simple. All we do is to promote peace, love, and unity. And because we believe that when you have peace of mind, you can do anything that you want to do. But when you are distracted, by people that surround you, if you are around people who are very negative, then you're not going to progress. But I often tell people that you got to be your own key to you, because you own yourself. So you control your life. So the way you give your life, that's how it's going to go. All right. So life is awesome. You can live a good life if you avoid yourself from distraction. And this is what I tell people. Our Messiah, Jesus Christ, right? When he came on the earth, he didn't do anything wrong, right? And I believe he was one of the most perfect, man. Guess what? We still went after him, right? We talk about him, we try to destroy his image, we try to do anything that we could have done to destroy him. But he came for a mission. One thing I took from him was he kept his focus. When you keep your focus in life, and avoid being distracted, then you will do everything that you need to do on Earth planet before God take you away. So we try to educate as much people, our audience around the world, to understand that when you live your life, do not be distracted by anybody around you. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you going to control what people say about you? Are you kidding me? I see a lot of brothers and sisters waste their time, to give feedback to negative thoughts. Why? Brothers and sisters, one play, one voice, we are telling you that do not waste your time. You are only a human. Everyone make errors. In your life, you're going to make errors. Right? Now, if those brothers and sisters that are around you who hate you so much, they want to see your life progress, what are they going to do? They will call to advise you if they feel like you are making an error. That's how it's supposed to be. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters, it's not going to be that way. People going to criticize regardless of what. So are you going to fall for that? Are you going to live your life trying to brainstorm on what people telling you? Are you kidding me? People often tell me, Joe Pascal, why you smile every day? Why you want to make people happy? Because I believe life is fun. Folks, life is fun. You got to make life fun for yourself. You got to find something to do, something that you love to do. But how do you find what you love to do? You got to go back in. It's within. Because everyone on this earth planet, I strongly believe, they have talents. The reason why people don't find their talent, the reason why people sometimes don't discover who they are, is because they take almost 50% of their lifetime to worry about somebody who's talking about them. Listen, if people are talking about you, that means you are famous. That's how I see it. I'm sorry. If no one talking about you, that means something wrong somewhere in your life. That means either you're not doing good or you're not making no errors in life. People gotta talk about you, right? It's an awesome feeling. When people discuss about you, it's an awesome feeling. For me, I don't see it as an offense. I see it like I'm a celebrity. They gotta talk about me. So I feel proud with dignity. I walk with dignity. You know what I mean? And that's how it's supposed to be. When you have that mindset, you will have absolutely no problem in your life. Your life will be at ease. Your life will go on the way it's supposed to go on. You feel me? You will always want to help your brothers and sisters. And that's why One Play One Voice, we promote nothing but peace, love, and unity. Via music, via talks. It's all about loving our brothers and sisters. I don't care how you see it. From the U.S. down back to the motherland, Mama Liberia, it's about we got to unite. We got to come together. We have to be able to promote one another. Because if we do not hold together, if we do not promote ourselves, if we do not promote our sisters and brothers, tell me, who's going to promote them for you? Do you think somebody going to come from Nigeria and promote somebody from Liberia? Are you kidding me? It's not going to happen. For me, I see it like it make no sense where instead of you promoting your own person, you promoting somebody else. For me, it make no sense. There are certain things don't make no sense for me on this earth planet. But hey, you gotta live with it. We live among it. We go around it. It's just what it is. So again, folks, you are welcome to One Play One Voice TV network. There is where we meet other nationalities around the continent of Africa to promote nothing but peace, love, and unity, bringing back our African tradition to the USA. Let's unite. It's all about African connection around the continent. That's what we do. We smile. We make people happy. That's what life entails of making people happy. Uplifting people's spirit. When someone do something good, you uplift their spirit. When they make errors, if you're nice, if you want to be there for them, I think call them and say, hey, my sister, my brother, from what I see, what you're doing, I think you're going the wrong way. Because we are human. We are allowed to make a lot of errors. It guess what it is. If you don't make errors in life, you cannot move on to your next destination. People lost it. And that's why they remain one place over and over. And sometimes they have all these ingredients in them, but they can't bring it out because of that distraction. In life, when you live, you're going to make errors. People are going to come after you, whether you like it or not. Not everyone going to like you. That's just what it is. That's what life entails of. And that's what I want people to understand. So again, my audience, already One Play One Voice is here for you. Tomorrow we're going to be here. We'll be bringing someone to speak to you about health education. You are welcome to be here tomorrow. You are welcome to be on our network. It's tomorrow. It's on the screen, March 24, 2024, and the number is right there tomorrow. You're going to call in to ask the questions. You are welcome, and this is why the network was built. So we're going to be here tomorrow for the health education. So again, thank you so much just for following us. Thank you for supporting us in the music industry. We appreciate every one person that support us. We appreciate it. And the good thing here is that once people support you, you might not see them, right? Supporting you, but God sees everyone that supports you. So my thing is, I say, God bless each and everyone that supports me one way or the other. Whether you went to my YouTube channel, whether you subscribe, whether you did it intentionally or not intentionally, I appreciate. You know what I mean? Everything I do, I appreciate every little thing. But thank God that I know most of my fans. I know who promote me. I know who there for me. And the funny thing is, when you're really living, right? What I came to discover in life is this, guys. I just want to bring it, to you guys. It's like when you're living and you're doing something very tangible, and you're doing good things. People never see that, right? Those haters. I'm talking about those haters, because there are many people, many good people out there. They know when you're doing good thing, they will see it, right? But those haters, no matter what you do, how you do, they never see it to be good, right? And the funny thing is, they will sit in that corner and say rubbish. That's why I don't pay nobody no mind. I do what I think is right for me on the Earth planet. When God say, "Hey, Jopo Scott, I'm ready for you to leave Earth planet," I have no question because He got me here for a reason, and He got me here for a purpose, right? So I will continue my mission and do what I have to do. I'm not Jesus Christ, but one thing I took from Him was His focus. He came for something. He came to die for you and myself. And after that tax was over, He was over. And that's the methodology, a copy. You know what I mean? The ideology I took from Jesus Christ. Like I'm here for a reason. I'm here to send a message out there. What I be in being it through my vernacular, what I mean it just through French. I don't care what the language are. I'm here to send a message out. And when our message is over, when I'm out, I'm out. But the funny thing that I see him on do sometime, I be like, wow, it's incredible when I see that. Let's take for instance, your brother and sister doing something very good, right? And they're trying to do their best in life. You're not promoting them. You're trying by everything it takes to bring them down, right? That's the interesting thing about him. I'm going to explain to my audience this morning. And they never promote you. But guess what? As soon as God call you, when you pass, right? That's when it will come and say, "Oh yeah, that young man was a good man. That young lady was a good person." That to me, if you was living, I'm not supporting you. What make you think that you're gonna die? I want to come and say, "Oh, that young man was dead." No, I'm sorry. I don't pretend. I'm not for that. When I do what I do, I do what I do. I do not have to look back. I don't regret on anything I do, right? Because I know at the end of the day, I know who I am. And that's what I want my audience to understand. You got to be yourself. You got to keep focused. No matter what situation in life, your eyes must be focused on your goal because you know at the end of the day, you know exactly what you want from Earth planet. So with that said, I just want to leave you with this message. That tomorrow Sunday, I knock my head on wood. If everything goes fine, if everything go okay, if our network, because things happen at time, but if everything's smooth, we're going to be right on here at 4 tomorrow. So again, my audience, I want to say thank you so much for just being there. After I leave, try to watch the after video and get some information, rich information. We want to be here all the time to give you very good information. So with that said, one play one voice is where Liberians being other nationals around the continent of Africa to promote absolutely nothing but peace, love, and unity. We want to bring back the African tradition to the USA. Let's unite. It's about African connection. So with that said, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'll see you soon at 4 tomorrow. Stand by, and that's how we close today's TV network. Jepuska, peace.
Beat. Gotta bring the heat. Let go. Let go. Body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. Body to the top in a slow motion. She a wild one, in it like an ocean. All wet up, minute in the lotion. All wet up, minute in the lotion. I be acting different, so she acting different. She the bunny to my cloud when we gon' slide. Up the ground on a high glide. Take a night ride on a high glide. All the money got cheap put, but I never got one. Stock in a bundle, ready for war. Chevy S savage, little man diamond. Aim for the spot.